Whitley Sandretto here with Jonathan Kuminga following day 3 of training camp. How has the vibes been around the team so far?
The vibe been great. A lot of energy. Thinking of day 3 will be a little sloppy, but now the same energy keep going every day. I feel like everybody's biting.
I just asked you, but I'm going to ask you again so everyone can hear. How's Hawaii been? What's been your favorite part about having camp in Hawaii?
My favorite part about having camp in Hawaii is the weather. The weather, having a chance to bring my family out here. Everyone is enjoying the moment, and just this bonding we have every day, like having my teammates here, having a chance again to play basketball. That's the best part of it.
So you have some new teammates. How have Melton and Buddy and everyone, Kyle Anderson, how have they kind of fit in with the group so far?
Well, it seems like they've been around for a minute. They've been in the league for a long time. They know how to play basketball, and I feel like they just fit in perfectly. They're covering a lot of spots, a lot of people that left, and it's been fun to just see them adapted to every play, the things that we do over here. So it's been fun.
You've mentioned that you believe you're a small forward. Draymond yesterday, he backed that up. Is the small forward position, is that where you feel most comfortable?
I mean, I feel most comfortable anywhere on the floor. I don't mind where I get put at, as long as I know I'm going to get used well in any position, whatever I play at. But at the end of the day, the small forward is just, it's really nothing. It's just a name you mentioned. I mean, with the way we play over here, and you see our team, a lot of the people, it's a lot of guard and taller people, so you fit in where you can fit in and just make things happen.
What about your game specifically do you think fits that position the best?
I'll say a lot of things. I feel like my ability of shooting got better, as I know how much I put this summer on my shooting. Just being comfortable with the ball, knowing how to make plays, and I feel like at some point it'll show. As the day go, as the time go by, it'll show. But in the summertime, I put a lot of work in, and I just tried to correct everything that was kind of shaky. And I feel like I'm not the best at it, but I feel like I could play at the highest level, and I believe like I could help our team win games while being in that position or either position.
Speaking of what you worked on this summer, I know you've mentioned that you have worked on your three-point shot specifically. What went into those workouts? Was it just more reps? Were they more intense workouts? How did you work on your three-point shot?
I'm more of an intense guy. I don't know how I would love for people to come watch my workouts. I work out early in the morning. I don't know if there's a lot of people in this building that could make it at the time. I work out like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. And I like working with defenders. If I don't have defenders, I feel like I'm not really doing anything. So it's more working out with defenders, more catch and shoot guy, but having people contested, shooting a lot of threes in every type of footwork to just be comfortable in shooting each ways. That's just how my workout would go by.
So who do you work out with? Who's like the defenders when you are working out?
Oh, so I actually got my cousins that they play. One of them in college, one of them about to go to college. And my agency got some guys that comes there in the morning and help me. So I always have like a set of guys that I don't just work on like just dribbling and playing one-on-one, no. I work on readings and things like that. So that's how I feel comfortable about how I'm going through this season.
And so was that like during the off-season your workouts are like that, where you do the 5 a.m. workouts?
Within the season it's hard to do it because sometimes the game's over at like 9, 10, and you get home at 11. I mean, in the summertime it's easier. I'll just sacrifice and take the rest of my night or anything off and go to bed at 9 a.m. and wake up at 4 a.m. because that alarm go by quick. Next thing you close your eyes, you open your eyes, it's 4 a.m. and you have to wake up. This is what you choose, and you gotta be the leader. Everybody gotta follow your step. If you go late, you can't tell anybody else nothing, even if you're the one to organize everything, but you gotta be that leader. So I go to bed at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. and wake up at 4 every other day in the summer. And you could ask around, and people know that's what I like to do. I don't like working out late. So, yeah.
Are you a coffee drinker?
No, I used to try But as I keep doing it, I start reading stuff. It's not good. I mean, I'm still young. I got energy. I mean, as long as I go to bed early, I could wake up. I mean, it's days where I won't have that type of energy. I might drink like an energy juice, but I stopped drinking that. So I just, those days, the days where my body don't feel like doing anything, we're just gonna push through it. Gonna push through it. And if what we did in the morning did not look good, because we know how it goes, we're gonna come back again like 2-3 times in a day when my body's more woken up. We're gonna do the same thing.
Speaking of being young, your birthday is on Sunday, correct? You're going to be 22?
Yeah.
How have you learned how to navigate over these past, you're on, year 4 now? How have you learned to navigate all the attention that comes with being in the league?
I mean, it started when I was a kid. It haven't started when I've been in the league. It just started when I came back. I came from home. I came here as a young kid by myself with no help around me, with nothing. So that kind of helped me. I mean, it's not the same as the league, but just process-wise from being a kid to now. I mean, I just went through that journey, being a number 1 player in high school, getting a lot of attention, and just knowing how to maneuver around it. Because it's something I was chasing, and I knew if I don't just stick to the right things, I won't get to where I'm at today. So it started, like I say, it started from an early age, coming from a good family. Got a lot of whooping because they wanted me to be straight, like a kid who listen and know. At the end of the day, you're never gonna be around your parents every time. So, and that's what kind of helping me even throughout these situations now, where it's just a lot of ups and downs. I mean, not every day is your day. It's just knowing that not every day is your day, kind of helping me to know what's right and what's wrong. And I got some people around me, like I know y'all see my man's IG, my financial advisor, my agent, and everybody around me. I tell them, if you see anything, just let me know. If you see anything that I'm doing right or whatever, just don't be afraid. Just tell me. And that's how we build that boundary and that trust in each other, of telling each other the truth. Like if something is not the right thing, we tell each other.
You have a solid circle around you. That's very important.
Because I've seen it coming into the league. A lot of people don't have that, and things go left or right. Especially days when you're not having days you get DMPs, you don't play. Days things don't go your way. Your own mind gonna tell you certain things, but it's not gonna tell you everything. So people that's around you that see you, that's going to help you. But you gotta be willing to take some of people are gonna tell you. I mean, you're gonna critique a little bit, but once you go sit down in your memory, start thinking, you're gonna be like, oh, that was right. And that's how you catch up on things. Like if you don't have that circle, the right people around you, it's not easy.
Another topic this season is obviously who's going to be, the second scorer behind Stephen Curry. When you look at yourself, do you think that, yeah, I can be him, that's me?
I mean, I'll take you back to like last year. I mean, I started kind of slow because I was trying to find my identity. I was trying to fit around you guys that came around the team. And as I kept going, you see, I kind of took that responsibility. And it's just because my teammate trusted me, my coaches trusted me. They pushed me to be that guy. Obviously, Draymond was a big part of it. And I feel like I did it, we did not get to where we wanted to get. But that was just a learning lesson that I could come through this year and be that guy and not force anything and just be there when they need me to be, be there, help every time, If it's to score 10 points and do the rest of the things right, I'm that guy. Like, I'm just a guy. Like, being the best player is not, or being the best second guy is just not coming and dropping 30 every night, because basketball don't work that way, The only people that could do that is Stephen Curry. I mean, you're not gonna be the guy to do that every single night, but anytime they need you, you always gotta be there. And I feel like that's the type of guy I am. I mean, if things click right away, I mean, I might have some bad games. It's just about who's gonna hold me accountable, who's gonna be behind me, pushing me every day, like my coaches, my teammate. And that's how things work. But I see myself doing it. I see myself helping and taking that load of Steph. But we got a lot of great players, so it's just a matter of who has the best night.
You kind of mentioned how Draymond has helped you a lot. How has your relationship with him developed over the years?
It's more about. I mean, when I first got here, it was just more about Draymond was always, yelling sometimes at me and just, and I would try to understand. I'm the type of person who I don't talk much until I know what you're about, I just stay back. I just watch and observe and pay attention. And a lot of people might think I don't talk very much, but that's not it, I observe more. But when I feel like I could talk or I'm comfortable, I could do that, And I had to observe Draymond, and a lot of things he was trying to help me, and and that's how I trusted him, and it was about us just hanging out, communicate, talking about things that ain't about basketball, families, how's your kids, how's this, like what you been doing, what you been up to, and I feel like that's even more how you create a relation with somebody than just talking about what you guys do, like basketball every time, and that's how we just start creating and just watching him, watching how he plays, start getting chances. I starting playing a lot alongside of him and Steph, and things just start clicking. I just started learning how they play, Sometimes I'll take what I gotta do and just trust those two, trust Draymond. Because I know you always tell me, don't worry, just trust me. You're going to get it whatever you want. And that's how we just create that trust in each other. And that's just how since then, I just been comfortable around Draymond, No, it's a guy who, it could be whatever. And I could call him, yo, I heard you somewhere. Let me pull up. That's our relation.
You trust him to puppy sit your dogs?
Sorry.
No, you're good. You got to get some ice. Do you trust Draymond to puppy sit for you and your dog?
Oh yeah, Draymond is a very chill guy. Draymond don't do much. And I seen him with a dog. Yeah, I seen him with his dog, like by himself, like with no family. Just he brought his dog on the plane, and then the family came right after. And I was like, yeah, somebody you could really trust. Yeah.
How is Steve Kerr? He's a player's coach. He obviously, cares about who's on his team. How has he, over the years, kind of helped you navigate, while they're trying to figure out rotations, while they're trying to figure out, what position you're going to be at? How has he helped you navigate that?
I mean, he has a lot of people to worry about, He can't just be worried about me on the team. He has 12 players, 15. So, I mean, it's just about what you show him, what you how relationship is, and just communication. He's the type of guy that loves communication. If you got anything you gotta tell him or anything you gotta say, just go find him. It's more about communication, and that's how he help you. He's not gonna be the best at doing it, but he's going to try.
This year, obviously, extension talks are ongoing. You don't have to talk about that. I'm sure your agent, they're all dealing with that. Regardless of what happens, is your approach the same, and what is your approach to this season?
No, my approach is to being great. And that's always the main focus. My approach is just, a lot of people don't think so, they don't know that, but my approach is just to be great and just having fun as much as I can this year. Just having fun, just being a sponge, being somebody that could rely on at certain times, That's my approach this year, just trying to do as much as I can, I ain't not forcing anything, not trying to be who I'm not, just sticking to what I know how to do, and that's pretty much my approach.
Thank you so much, Kuminga. You're the best. I really appreciate it.